got ourselves a couple of Warlocks here. DJ Flex over onto the Survival Hunter, running out with a big old Tombstone Blade. We got ourselves Diabolicals back there on the Demonology, or Destro, both Destros with Psychotic as well, Makima as well, Demoniac, and it's going to be DJ Flex trying to see if he can fight through the Frost that is our Seavark, not an Arcane. But Frost might be a little bit more easier for these guys to kind of deal with. Big damage to the Seavark. Does go for the Ray of Frost from a distance. DJ Flex trying to see if he can charge over. Maybe to get himself an interrupt. Doesn't quite connect fast enough. Trying to still see if he can chase after the Frost Mage that is Arcane. As Survival, you got some Harpoon. You got some big Glacier Spike to deal with. Does go for the quick reset on that. Quick stun onto Seavark as he does move over to the side. Shift probably should give him a lot of cooldown reduction. Does have still Flex out in the middle of the arena. Trying to see if he can close that gap with a Harpoon. Big disengage towards Seavark, but he's just got himself full burst of the ready. Massive icicles back to back. Big damage, massive spike, big flurry, huge hits. DJ got himself a little bit of healing last second. Turtle Shell to give himself a little bit of cover as he's trying to approach towards Seavark. Big Manic Better is up and running to give him a little bit of that recovery. And Seavark still holding on to an ice block. May need to be looking at ice block here. Does go for the block before Flex does anything at all. A single kill shot, if you're low enough on health, could be very detrimental. Flex does go for Feint Death really quickly, catching up whatever healing he can, but these images are not really gonna let him. Oh, it looks like they're focused on the pet more than anything. Ring of Fire on one side, Mayor Blizzard on the other. Flex does walk through the fire, probably doesn't want to be doing that, honestly. Flurry down, but does go for the poison. Chimera coursing through. Seavark is going to be able to at least shut him down for just a second here, as it's going to be that all-the-time reversing, that or reversal. Actually, I think it was all the time. I'm not even sure. Ring of Frost on one side, Blizzard on the other. Frostbolts under the bed, does go for the stun. Blink out of Seavark, does have himself the cooldown reduction, and is going to be able to get some damage onto Flex. Trying to see if he can zone him away from that pillar. Does go for the Ray of Frost. Is this going to be over? Oh my god, catching him in a Ray. And when you don't have a Feint Death for that one, it's just over. The fact that Mages can channel a whole Ray while moving is just to me, it's out of this world, man. Makima gonna be up next. Does get hit with an Nova. I think it was coming out of south to say hello to Seavark, but I'm not sure. Is gonna get in there. Quick blink out of the Mage. Is gonna be more steps as Makima trying to stay in step with Seavark as best as possible, but he does have himself the big old all the time to try to create some space. Blizzard's down. Ring of Frost does catch the Rogue and is going to be able to hit him here. Trinket out of Makima though, as he does go in for quite a bit of damage. I think Shadowy Duel, is that what it is? I think that was Shadowy Duel, but a Glacial to the back, not going to feel that great. Ring of Fire, he's just trying to see if he can skulk over towards the pillar, but that rune does not, that rune I don't want to break, and I understand why now. The guy just left. Why, Makima? Why are we leaving? Oh no, did you just burn through all these cooldowns and was like, alright, I'm dead. I'm done. Or is there like just something going on his end? I hope everything is okay. I want this man to be able to get in and get himself a chance. You know, he wants to listen. What is this? Diabolical, why are you also green? You and Seavark are both green. What is happening? Did you guys go in there and just look like green priests in like a 2v2 arena or something? What are you guys doing? What is this? Why are you both so similar? Is going to be a Shadow Fury. Breath by Seavark to try to see if he can control Diabolical a little bit while also trying not to break his big old crystal that he's tethered to. Trying to get some damage in. Big flurries down. Dia wants to go in for a big old hit. Fear onto Seavark. Has nothing for this one. Maybe a Icebox situation here. Shadow Fury doesn't want to find out how much that's going to hit him for. Just goes in for the block and gives himself lots of cooldown, lots of recovery right now. Very well done. Not easy being green. It really isn't easy being green, man. It really isn't. Big board for Dia, but it's going to be yet another Blizzard to control him into a Trinket out of Seavark. Interrupted Dia. He's just going to be able to drop down all the AoE hits together with a Frozen Orb as well as a Ring of Fire. Dia can't really do much about it. The Bonds of Fel does a lot of damage to Seavark, but always has himself an altar time to be able to reset it. Ring of Frost for the Succubus will not be able to do much. Reversal just to be able to get away from Succubus and get up next to Diabolical, but he got himself Mortal Coil coming up very, very soon. And Seavark is getting himself more of that shifting power. That shifting power is actually just so brutal right now. Every single time he gets it, for Dia, it's not going to feel great at all. Ring of Fire, that's going to be Blizzard's down. Does give himself Mortal Coil with a Fear. Finally, a Soulfire. Seavark, though, is tanked up pretty well. Still quite a bit of damage either way. Blink it, but does have himself all the time to reverse that damage. Is going to try to see if he can reposition next to, or at least in line inside of Dia. Blink it right after in order to get yet another angle. Ring of Frost on that pet. And is going to be able to go for that reverse yet again. That reverse blinks is so good. Portals are up for Dia, but it's going to be full burst out of Seavark. Icy veins are coursing through him. Well, ice is literally coursing through his veins. Reflect, not going to be able to do much. Zaya trying to go for a bit of a heal. That's going to be Dark Pact, has a wall. May just want to use a wall here. Shadow Fury. Does he catch him? He does catch him. This is going to be a quick board. Glacial Spike still has a line of sight. Oh, doesn't hit, but the Dark Pact still holds on strong enough to have a sliver of his shield. Still holding on. You can see it right there. But this Blizzard could actually end him. This Blizzard could just be the end of your Flurry. Does get himself a Mortal Coil. Pets are in. Gonna be able to go for a couple of Frostbolts. Second CC walking your way, but it's gonna be a quick and miss out of C-Rec last second out of that CC. I don't know how that broke, but a Frozen or Blizzard, yeah, there's nothing you can do. Has himself a wall, but at this point it's like, I'm just getting tickled down by these little abilities and it's just not really gonna stop. Who's next? Hold on, he just kind of threw down a Blizzard. Whoever's gonna be next, it looks like Demonic is just gonna get blasted out. Good thing the images is kind of tickled. They don't really do anything. Psychotic is going to be up next. From one Destro into the next, he's going to try to see if he can maybe melt Seavark down a notch here. Ray of Frost is going to do a lot of damage, though, passively behind the pillar. Man's popping a wall as well as a Dark Pact. I guess you felt like, okay, this is going to be ramp up, and now Seavark is going into a full cooldown, so maybe a wall was like necessary there. Now that he's walking in there, Sakaba CC trying to see if he can break out of it, does burn a trigger for it, and is looking to get himself a better position. Looks like back it up for a moment, Ring of Fire down all these pets. Blizzard to follow Psychotic, whatever he's going to go for behind the pillar, no matter the angle of the pillar he takes, he's always just going to take passive damage from whatever Seavark throws at the guy. It's just going to be slows from Blizzard, constant damage, but also CDR for Seavark onto the Frozen Orb, unless he doesn't run that for some reason. But it's going to be real good for him. Trying to see if he can spell steal the Spell Reflect versus Psychotic. Shifting Power is going to give him that cooldown reduction. Got himself plenty of AoE, Ring of Fire, maybe a Blizzard down, Flurry down as well. Psychotic just got stuck behind the pillar. Can't really do much. Big Ray of Frost needs to find an answer. Oh my goodness, that Ray of Frost. As soon as he got that Flurry Ray of Frost, it is just over. Demonic charging over toward Seavark. Does have a Shadow Step in order to be able to back blink on the guy. Seavark not in a great spot. Has himself an Ice Block. Looking to get himself a different position versus Demonic. Needs to slow the guy down as much as possible. Quick Poly gives him a breather. And that's going to be a big old spike to start off the match. Massive hits, another Ice and Nova. And Demonic stepping in with a kidney shot, but it's going to be an Ice Block to just block the guy. And just get himself a little bit of a reset. Images are back up for Seavark, needs himself cooldown reduction. But while he has Demonic around the pillar... Oh. Actually, that blind might have been goated. Hold on, Shadow Step? No, it doesn't quite get him out of combat though. I was thinking, while he's inside of the ring, as long as he doesn't touch the fire on the outskirts, he's okay, and maybe could have caught a reset. Ring of Frost on one side, Blizzard on the other. You're gonna get rooted. That's gonna be a smoke bomb, but it's not really gonna do much for you versus the Blizzard and Ring of Fire just going in. Blizzard, he literally can't stand behind the pillar. He can't get himself a reset. That's zone action. The anti-zone mechanics of Frostmage are really getting to shine this time around, man. With the damage right now, I remember the spec used to do this, but like your Blizzards and everything just did no damage, just kind of tickled. Now they actually hit for quite a bit. It's effective. It forces Demonic to get aggressive. You're going for Shadow, some secret technique, but his shield still holds strong. Seavark trying to go for Glacial Spike. I don't know if you'll be able to. Blizzard should at least be able to keep him in combat. Ring of Frost. If you go to the right, you're gonna get frozen. If you go to the left, you're just gonna burn. You don't really have much of a good situation here. Which way do you go? You get frozen. In hopes that maybe the fire breaks the freeze, but it's just gonna give him another flurry. The slows, man, just to crawl up for the rogue. Had himself a cloak. Vanish back up unavailable. He could use those. Blind coming up sometime soon. With a Vanish should actually get some nice cooldown reduction on it as well. But man, right now he's just behind the pillar, constantly frozen. Seavark is getting some massive cooldown reduction value. So this could be anyone's game. Demoniac, I feel like a good... Oh, using Cloak maybe a little early, I think. What would we use Cloak as you charging at Seavark during his biggest hits? Vanish, that's going to be also your... What's this? The Spore Cloak. So really, with that Vanish aggressively, this could be a rough spot. Every interrupt, every stun needs to be on point. At least as long as you get us some big damage, you'll be fine. Vanish for that secret technique. See if we try to reduce the damage as best possible. Poly does not let Demonic heal at all. Smoke Bomb down to give yourself a little bit of cover. But these Blizzards, Ring of Fires, you know they're not really going to be able to stop it. Have some Cheat Death, but these Blizzards and Orbs, man, it's just a rough spot. You might just proc Cheat Death right here. I think it's just over, right? Got him some Sippy Cup, Cheat Death, you're still okay, you're still alive, you got some Warlock House, so maybe that can make it work, some value. You got himself 12 seconds on advantage. You need to find a way to close the gap with Seavark at this point. That'll get frozen, maybe Blizzard breaks it. No, Flurry, oh, it's just... just the glacier, that's an ice spike right through the heart, man. Oh, that's actually so heartbreaking. It was so close, man, so close. You never really think about that zone action, man. You can't sit behind the pillar. Normally, that's where rogues go, behind the pillar, catch a reset, but he's not even letting him do that. The entire time, he's just harassing him with frost and fire. The elements, dude, he just dropped weather on the guy. Just a circle of weather. My goodness, let's get us another go, dude. Uno más.